So you're thinking of moving to or near Haddonfield, New Jersey. In this video, I'm going to show you all around Haddonfield, including some of the things you can do in the area, where you can eat, some of the neighborhoods, price ranges, and more. At the end, I'm going to show you some of the best ways to get around South Jersey from Haddonfield. You're not going to want to miss that, so make sure you hang out till the end. All right, let's go. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in South Jersey, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know every time we update the market info about South Jersey. My name is Matt Curcio with Curcio Partners at Real Broker. We get calls and messages every day from people like you looking for help on making their move in the South Jersey area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 5 days or 5 months, give us a call, send us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is in the description below so we can help you make that smooth move in the South Jersey area. So as I mentioned, today we're going to get started by sharing a bunch about Haddonfield. So let's get into my computer and get started. All right, so the red dot is Haddonfield down here, and just in general, New York's up here, Maryland, Baltimore, Washington, down you can go, down to the Carolinas, right? So Haddonfield itself, let's take a closer look and see exactly where it is on the map. All right, just outside of Philadelphia over here. And I want to kind of show their downtown because they're kind of known for the downtown area. So as you can see here, pretty cool. You go downtown. This is their main street where there's lots of shops, stuff to do, eating, all that stuff. So talk a little bit more about that in a second here. In general, let me do this so you guys can check it out on a 360. All right, so the township, how it got its name, it was actually named after Elizabeth Haddon, where her father bought 500 acres and sent her out here. She named the town Haddonfield. So it is approximately 2.8 square miles. Population is over 12,000 people. All right. And one cool thing about it, it's famous in the dinosaur world. So I just want to share a little bit about that. So instead of me telling the story and messing anything up, I'm just going to hit play on this minute or two of this documentary.
Suburban Street, Haddonfield, New Jersey, is one of the world's most historic dinosaur excavation sites. In 1858, the fossilized bones of Hadrosaurus foulkii were dug from a marl deposit here. Those bones were the first nearly complete skeleton of a dinosaur found anywhere in the world. That find allowed scientists to study and document the unique anatomy of a dinosaur for the very first time. Since 1858, the actual bones have been kept at the Academy of Natural Sciences in Philadelphia, where in 1868, Hadrosaurus foulkii became the first dinosaur skeleton ever mounted in a museum. Today, the Discovery site here on Maple Avenue in Haddonfield is a National Historic Landmark and remains in a wild state. A small stream, now called Hadrosaurus Run, meanders through the center of the deep ravine and ultimately merges with the larger Cooper River about 100 yards away. The steep banks that flank the stream consist of a sticky, clay-like marl that underlies this entire area. After heavy rains, fossilized seashells and even shark's teeth are sometimes exposed in these deposits from an ancient seabed. The street-level park-like area and the rugged ravine trail have been carefully looked after for 25 years by Butch Breeze. He's a local resident whose Eagle Scout son placed the first historical marker on this site in 1984. Ever since, he's spent countless hours doing physical labor here, all for free.
All right, so I'm not going to bore you with the rest of that, but look it up. So yes, they are famous for the Hadrosaurus. That's where it got its name, because the first dinosaur bone was found there. Okay, let's get into a little bit more. So public parks, there's several public parks in Haddonfield, Pennypacker, Mountwell, and a few more. I think Rosewood Recreational, Centennial's nearby. You got Cooper River Park as well. So country clubs. So Tavistock is actually its own town. Small, it's only got a few houses in it, but Tavistock Country Club part of it touches Haddonfield, so it's known as the private country club for, a lot of Haddonfield people that are big into golf have their memberships there. Outside of that, there's other country clubs nearby. All right, let's talk about shopping. So there's lots of shopping downtown in Haddonfield. Too much for me to name. So this is that main street that we talked about, Kings Highway. So over here. And when you walk down Main Street, you got all these different shops coming along, and they're changing all the time, just like most downtown areas. Okay. And let's go to restaurants. Now, there is tons and tons of eating, especially with Kings Highway having, being walkable. Lots of different small restaurants, BYOBs, and then you have restaurant bars and things like that all over. Out here is actually, what is this? Haddon Avenue. So Haddon Ave, actually my favorite is this one, Giamorella's. We go there once in a while, and it's a great full restaurant, but you have all these other ones. And then as you go out a little bit more, you get Haddon Township, Collingswood, where there's lots and lots more places to eat. All right. Schools. Let's talk about schools. So Haddonfield is a excellent school district, A+ rating according to niche.com. So it's very desirable. And let's get into the real estate. All right. So real estate in Haddonfield is it's expensive. Bottom line, it is not uncommon for sports players from the Philadelphia teams to have homes in Haddonfield, along with other athletes from other areas when they get traded, and just lots of different people. So the pricing on homes, let's see here. 400, it looks like, is going to be your starting point to get a single family home. And that's going to probably be on the outskirts, and then everywhere all the way into 4.2 million. So 2.8 square miles is not a lot. So there's not going to be a lot of homes for sale. So currently, 9 homes right now for sale in Haddonfield. All right, let's get around in the area. So if you're going to drive from Haddonfield to New York, you're going to be an hour and 40 minutes to get up to New York. So that's right over the GW. But in general, I tell everybody it's close to 2 hours to get to New York. And then depending on where you're going into New York will determine how much more traffic you're going to see. All right, Delaware Memorial Bridge, in case you want to go to Delaware or south, right? Again, as I said earlier, you got Virginia, Baltimore, Carolinas, Myrtle Beach down here. So anyway, to get to Delaware, you're looking at 32 minutes from Haddonfield. And if you're going to fly, you're going to go to the airport in Philadelphia. So Philly Airport, you're going to be there in about 20 minutes. Haddonfield is very close to the water, or to the bridge here. And then beaches, right? So first thing you're going to want to go check out, if you're just moving to the area, Atlantic City. So Atlantic City. All right, there you go. So 1 hour and 12 minutes right now with no traffic from Haddonfield. So about an hour and 15 minutes, you'll be to Atlantic City. Once you go south, if you want to check out Ocean City, Avalon, Stone Harbor, Wildwoods, you got Cape May all the way at the bottom of New Jersey. So just add about 15, 20 minutes the further south you go. You can also, it's not uncommon for people here to go to the North Jersey beaches, which is LBI, or Long Beach Island. And that's going to be an hour and 15 minutes. Then you got plenty more, right? We have Seaside Heights, Point Pleasant, Asbury Park. So there's lots of other beaches all the way up the coast. So your choice when you're living in Haddonfield. All right, so that's just a quick overview of Haddonfield. I hope that's helpful if you're looking at moving into the area. If you need help, we're glad to help you. We're always in the market down here, so reach out. All our contact is in the description below. See you again.